Good evening to all students and faculty present here. And this is the program of IDP TANUVAS funded by the World Bank. We are conducting series of guest lectures for our students on various topics. So under this category today we have with us Abdul Wasim, who is an MD in acupuncture, and also he holds a Bachelor of Engineering. He is a fitness and judo coach. And the most recent development it has taken is the cupping technology. I think he should be telling about that. Cupping and acupuncture therapist. Started learning karate, Gojo Ryo style in 8th standard from Miyasi school, and completed black belt in 2010 in Chennai. And from 2010 he started to join judo, and then also he has one of the aspirants and entered the Olympic Games. Aspirants. So he started to practice under Master C.S. Rajagopal, South Indian father of judo. While studying Bachelor of Engineering in 2013, received Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Completed BE in 2015. In 2016, he wrote the exam in judo for black belt and cleared the exam. He is conducting fitness and martial art training in many universities and in companies of the corporate world. Worked as assistant judo coach in Diamala company. Started his own Rhino Club, which is a judo and fitness club in Chennai. So with this brief introduction, I am very, very happy to welcome Mr. Abdul Wasim to take us through the physical training or the need for everyone to keep fit themselves by doing physical training. So over to you, Wasim.
Yeah, good evening, one and all. It's a great opportunity for me to take this seminar over here. I've kindly thanked Sir over here who gave me the opportunity to take this. So first thing, when the word comes fitness, first thing what we used to think is we used to go to gym, either we build our body or else go for running, cycling, etc. But the main thing of fitness is keeping our physical and mental health is strong. So if you ask for any guy, if you ask for any person, whether you are good, he will say, okay, no problem. My mind is upset, so I'm not well. Either my stomach is upset, I'm not well. The reason the mind or the body, which interact, which comes together, it's called as fitness. In fitness, we have three aspects. That is physical, nutrition, and the best time of rest. So if you take a good exercise, but without a nutrition or without a rest, it doesn't come as a fitness. Or if you're going for a good food, but no rest or no exercise, it is also doesn't consist under the fitness. And the same thing, if you don't have any rest, but if you go for a physical aspect like fitness or any nutrition, like you are going for either for running or anything else, it will not consist. For this, the biggest example is some run for food and some run to save their life. And for that, the biggest example is the cats. So they hunt, they run. The running is the fitness for them. So they hunt for food and they take more rest. When the rest time comes, it doesn't take any food. And when it comes for physical aspect, it takes charges to have a food. And another part of life is this thing. It have to survive for its life. It eats and it run to save its life. But human aspect, it totally changes. He sits in the same place, he eats in the same place, he studies in the same place. Moreover, he become lazy. I doesn't mean for anyone, but I'm saying as for today's generation. Okay, so as a fitness, we used to see while playing games or any physical activities. For example, even if you are running, it is also a kind of physical aspect. But in today's generation, we use gadgets to use our time, utilize our time. We waste our time in it. So first thing in fitness, there are 5 bonding. Each bonding consists of each thing. If this 5 bonding misses even one thing, the fitness will be totally collapsed. The first thing is muscle strengthening. Second is muscle endurance. Cardiovascular activities. Fourth one is fat composition, and the fifth one is flexibility. This whole five things, it molds a person fitness. So first we come for muscle. What is muscle? So everyone knows over here, muscle is a combination of small fibers, tissues which form a big layer. Without muscle, our motion will be unpredictable, because if any muscle have been damaged, our body will be froze. For example, if your ligament have been damaged, our movement will be controlled. If our spine have been damaged, to control our spine, the muscle is the major important. For every locomotion, for every movement, muscle is a major role. In muscle, there are types of muscle called as movement. For example, for the movements, okay, some muscle will never move, and in some muscles, if you don't have movement, it will get frozen. So first thing is muscle strengthening. In muscle strengthening, it doesn't mean that we are giving a strength to the muscle, but independent. When we are carrying something, automatically the muscle gets strength. For example, a newborn baby, it doesn't have any muscle strength. For 3 to 4 months, it lays on the same part, in the same place in the bed, unless and until the mother or father carry it out. But after the 5th or 6th month, the baby slowly used to crawl, like movement. In that scenario, the muscle get slightly strengthening so that the baby can able to move. So first thing, in muscle strength, it is like own body weight training or own body workouts. In body weight training means, for example, you can take it as gym. In gym, you can see the bodybuilders who use the extra weight to build their muscles. For in muscles, we have a kind of type. If a muscle is loosely elaborated, it can't be worked. To strengthen the muscle, we give extra force. For example, if a person is like, if I am 50 kg, I can able to lift only up to like 20 to 30 kg. Beyond my limit is like 35 kg. If I go beyond it, it gets muscle strengthening. Automatically, it gets strength. So when the muscle gets strength, when the loose muscles gets cut from a single part and it get fixed to the another muscle, it develops the whole body. This is the main scenario where bodybuilders used in it. And for own body workouts, for example, if you are running or if you are jogging or if you are going for a push-up or pull-up, in this scenario, your own body used to work and it strengthens your body. When you're going for first time, when you're going for a push-up or pull-up, we can't able to do like 3 or 4. The reason is our muscle have no strength. That is the main thing. When you're going for your muscle strengthening it, step by step, it used to carry it out. For example, first day, if you're going for a 3 set of workout, we can't able to do a complete 3 set of workout. In first set itself, we used to get too much of tired. This is the reason. The reason behind this is our muscle doesn't have any strength over it. And next thing is our muscles water. That is our body consists of proteins, water, everything. So when the water is getting sweat, like for example, how to say is நீர் சத்து குறைஞ்சு போச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க ஒரு வேர்டு. I doesn't know how to explain in this. So we used to say as the water level in our body, it completely dries off. In that scenario, the muscle get tired. This is the first thing for it. And the next, muscle endurance. For muscle endurance, it is nothing. For example, you're holding your mobile or you're holding your teacup or your water for a while. For example, for 10 to 15 minutes, it gets endurance. I can able to hold this mobile at least for 10 to 15 minutes without any support, right? But if it goes beyond the limit for half an hour, if I keeping my hand without any balance, it gets pain. So this is called as muscle endurance. In this thing, we don't put any weight in our body. we use like limited weight but repeated. For example, if you are using weight that is for muscle strength and muscle endurance, the difference is in muscle strength we use higher weight but lower lower set. In muscle endurance we put lower weight but higher workouts. For example, if you are taking like 2 or 3 kg of dumbbell or anything, and if you are working for a long time, the muscle endurance will work. The first thing is like improving of your oxygen level. So when the blood level increases automatically, simultaneously in your body the fat level decreases. The major reason for this is like jogging, cycling or running. So when you're doing this, when you're doing without your knowledge, from your body the sweat comes. It is the simultaneous work of lungs and your heart. When your heart and lungs simultaneously work it, from your body the blood automatically pushes from your top to your bottom. So in this scenario, the best workout for this is running, cycling, jogging, swimming. If you take each sport athlete, for example, he is a runner or he is a shooter, even he is a cycle, he is riding cycle, or even he is a archery man. The first thing for him is to run. The reason is he have to control his breath. Until and unless he don't control his breath, it doesn't work. If you take swimmer, for the swimmer, the first thing is he have to run. The reason is the intake of oxygen in normal atmosphere is harder if he goes inside the water. That is the main thing. Even a swimmer have to run for it. And the next thing is flexibility. Many of them, we doesn't know how much flexibility we are. The reason is some used to say that we have backbone. Some say that we are not able to have our proper food, so we are not fit. The main thing for a flexibility is if when we touch our toes by bending, this is the main thing. When you are able to touch your toes directly, in that scenario, we will be knowing it whether we are flexibility or not. For the flexibility, the main thing is stretching workouts. There are a lot of workouts, for example, stretching workouts, but we never used to think that this is a stretching workout. For example, we are moving our screen. This is a kind of stretching workout. We are writing. This is a kind of stretching workout. We used to sharp a pencil. This is a kind of stretching workout. But the stretching workout, we never think where and all we used to work it out. For example, you're cleaning your clothes. This is also a kind of stretching workout. We used to put a brush. We used to work in it. So these are some stretching workout where we used to do it. For example, if you are sleeping on the bench, this is also a kind of stretching workout. After a certain time, we used to feel pain in our arms. The reason is when you are stretching it, your blood vessels flows directly to the portion. Sometimes the blood flow will be controlled. In that scenario, your body fat used to burn. The reason is while we are stretching in a particular part, the muscle used to get heat. The muscle get burned. That is we called as fat burning exercise. For this, the best workout is yoga. When you do yoga, you can see there are a lot of postures in it. Each poster, we have to stay at least for 3 to 4 minutes. Each thing will say us that this is the scenario that we used to work. We used to stand for a long while. In that scenario, we get that like varicose vein, for example. But when you do yoga, in that scenario, you will never get that things. The reason is the blood flow continuously take place in that point. And the next is body fat composition. No one knows about it. Many of them doesn't know how the body fat works is. We used to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. Apart from this, we used to have morning snacks, afternoon snack, and an evening snack. The whole combination of this part will increase our fat. So in this amount of fat in our body, we never know how much fat in our body is. We have a simple calculation for this. This is the body mass. Our kg into, that is our kg divided by centimeter square or meter square into 1000. So when we are calculating in this proportion, the male should have 17% of fat in our body. He should have minimum level, that is a constant level, that is 17% is a normal. Beyond it, 19% is a normal condition for a person to be fit. That is, he is a fit person. And for women, it should be like 24, not beyond 24. It should be like 25, 26 is a higher grade. Beyond this, it is called as overweight. So in this scenario, how we have to reduce this? The first thing is warm up. Wherever you go, wherever, it's not only for a sports person, but also for a normal regular person, warm up is important. The major part of warm up is to reduce the injuries. When you do warm up, our body consists of 8 joints, that is ankle, knee, pelvic, hip, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and a neck. So this 8 joints together, it form as a human body. When in any particular place, for example, if your angle is not proper, our body posture and walking portion will be totally different. If our arm is not working proper, for example, if we have a shoulder, frozen shoulder, our fingers will not work properly. The reason is each and everything is interconnected. As the same way, nervous system, to keep our body healthy and the nervous system to keep the flow of blood properly, we should have this warm up section should be proper. For example, a small movement in our ankle, we will be walking, suddenly we will have some pain in the ankle, or suddenly we will be slipping it. The reason is to protect our body and muscle from major injuries. We used to do warm up. When we are doing a warm up, the first thing is it reduces the muscle pain and it reduces the risk of injuries. After warm up, many person used to go for like running, jogging. Some used to go for cycling. Some just sit as it is. You might have seen the Usain Bolt, the athlete who have a world record, but unfortunately he failed in the last attempt. You might have seen in that is a relay. I think 200-meter relay, I think so, but I'm not confirm about it. When he was running over there, suddenly the muscle got cramped. The reason is his warm-up body came to warm down. When the warm-up body is there, we can do whatever we want. For example, it means we can go for any up to any extreme level for working out. For example, if you have did your warm-up properly, you can go for your push-up, pull-up. Even you can go for pull-up up to your level. If you are able to do only 5 pull-ups, you can go to your extreme like 7, 8, 9, 10. It will not impact on your body. But when your body becomes cool, it becomes cool down, you can't even go beyond 2 or 3. The reason is whole muscle of your body get to a normal condition. That is the main reason for every athlete, for every sports athlete, we used to say that warm up and cooling down is important. And the next is the major time for your workouts. We never think that how much time we have to working out, because in today's life, human life is like running as a race. So from morning to night, he have to run for his food, for his life. But we never take care of our own body. We used to earn, we used to read, whatever it might be, but everything we go in a money to turn it as energy, that is as a food. but we never think that how much our body is cooperating with us. When the body, we earn the money to keep our body healthy, we lost our health to make it money. This is the common thing in today's life. We are running it. So training time, that is like 30 to 45 minutes per day, it should be compulsory. So 30 to 45 minutes, in that we have lot of segregation. For example, 5 minutes of running. In that 5 minutes, we can't able to run continuously 5 minutes. So we can able to go like 1 minute of walking, 2 minutes of jogging, and 2 minutes of fast running. It can control our body. And the next is 5 minutes of warm up. The main reason of warm up is already I said, to control our injuries. For example, if you don't go for proper warm up, in future it can go for a major injuries like frozen shoulder, ligament issue, or your joint can be moving from a particular places. Like that of scenarios, it happens if you are not doing your proper warm up. So next is 30 minutes of workout. We will be thinking that workout is the biggest part, but this is the healthiest part for us. Whatever work you are doing it, for example, you are sitting in the chair, this is a kind of workout. When you are sitting on the chair, our calf muscle and our pelvic will used to work. When you are getting up, our calf muscle and our forward thigh muscle used to work it. When you're laying down, your whole body comes to an rest. Again, when you are getting up, this is a kind of warm up. Going for push-ups, pull-ups. Not only going to gym is a warm up, but even though apart from gym, there is a lot of workouts are there which we can able to do in home itself. And the next 5 minutes of cooling or strengthening workout. Cooling workout we can keep is we specifically mentioned cooling workout is for bringing our body into the normal condition. When you first go for all this 40 minutes of thing, that is for 5 minutes of running, 5 minutes of warm up, and 30 minutes of workout, automatically our body becomes heat and the blood flow level will be high. This is the main thing. After getting to the warm up, our blood flow level and our body temperature will come to the normal condition. And the next, types of fitness. So when it comes to our mind, types of fitness, we first imagine for this. But the reality is not only weight training, but instead of weight training, we have already I said like running. This is the best workout. Swimming, aerobics, Zumba, calisthenic. Even if you are dancing in your room, this is the biggest workout. If you are dancing more than 10 minutes, that is the top of your level of a fitness. No one can go ahead to dance up to 7 or 8 minutes. The reason is if you go beyond your limit, your body automatically get heated and your blood level it increase up to the level that your body will ask for a rest, so that our automatically mind gets off and we get fainted over there. So next, equipments for fitness. So when it comes to the question equipment for fitness, we used to think that we have to spend a lot of money in it, because today's generation and today's life, we used to think that fitness is like we are going to gym and we are going to develop our body. Beyond it, if you have one kettlebell or one dumbbell, it's more than enough for a fitness. So this is the major muscles we can able to work it. By keeping a kettlebell or a dumbbell, these muscles, abs, shoulders, glutes, quads, hips, hamstring, lats, and etc. They are too much of, beyond this, there are too much of muscles are there which we can able to work. If you take olden days, that is called as a golden days of life, they never have a gym and they never used to go for any trainer like this. Instead of, they used to go for farming place, a well where we have a lot of water or either river, and they go for climbing trees or climbing mountains. These are the best workouts, the olden and the golden period of time people used to have it. Even now, even our childhood days, if you think, we have a game called as Nondi. We used to balance in a single hand, single leg. In this, our single leg workout work it. For example, here our hamstring muscle, calf muscle works a lot. And the next is we call it as pacha gudra. A person have to bend his body, another person will jump on him. So when it goes for it, automatically his endurance power increase, his strengthening and his flexibility increases. So how it happens is, he used to keep his hand for jumping it, but even if he jumps, he don't jump, it's a different apart. But he have to wide his leg, he have to use his shoulders, his arms to jump it. Next thing is climbing the trees. If you go in a village side, even nowadays in gym also, they used to keep a rope to they hang a rope to climb it. The reason is, the biggest and the hardest thing is to climb the tree. If a person have a climb a tree, he have to get down. We can't jump from the tree top to the level. You can see a coconut trees, it is up to the too much of height. If we jump from there, surely our bone will be damaged 100%. As the same way, today people called as trekking, they used to climb in the mountain, they use rope to climb the mountains. So these are the uh, what to say, a kind of workouts which from olden days to this part they have segregated. And the next, if you are not able to go for that, next is pull up bar frame. If a person daily, if he goes for 10 pull-ups a daily, he is a best fitness person. He have a best fitness body. The reason is, you can't raise your own muscle, your own weight. For example, if you are a 50 kg, you can't able to lift it 50 kg. You have to increase step by step. But in pull-ups alone, if you raise your own body, these are the muscles work. The main thing in pull-up is your shoulder muscle and your back muscle will be so hard that no one can able to pull you, like pushing you. Because the pull-up is a kind of workout where your top body completely works. Top body completely works. Your shoulder muscles, not only your muscles, even your joints get fit. Your muscles will fully control your skeleton system. And the next is body pain. So most probably the body pains comes for everyone. Maximum time of sitting in the chair is like 12 to 14 hours we used to sit in our chairs. We never used to get up. For example, I'm a working person, IT guy, IT people, even many of the person who used to sit on the chair, everything completely on the chair except when they are going for your restroom, when they are going for the restroom. So in this scenario, what they can able to work? For example, we use our mobile, putting our neck down. So automatically our neck pain happens. Our body, we never used to sit straight. We used to sit down. Even if you see me, even I'm sitting in this posture. The reason is I'm keeping the support for it because I don't want my back pain. But many of us, we never sit like this. Instead of, we sit like this, bending our body completely down to the earth. So in this scenario, this is a simple thing. This is called as a foam roller. If you don't have foam roller also, how to overcome the pain? When you have pain, For example, if you have a neck pain, for 10 minutes, if you are using it, after 15th minute, we go this. But this is absolutely wrong. We should not use this, because when you have pain, when you have something strain over there, we should not give any external power to increase it. Instead of, we have to lay down. So when you are coming into the rest condition, in that scenario, we can go for workout. For example, moving of your necks, like left and right, up and down. This is a kind of workout which can reduce your neck pain. And for back pain, we have a lot of workouts by keeping this foam roller. Okay, next. If you're thinking that spending of money is waste in buying the equipments, I don't want to buy any equipment like kettlebell, even dumbbell, even I don't want to have a foam roller for my back pain. But now I want to be fit. What is the best thing? I want to be fit without losing my money, without wasting my money. So these are the 5 workouts where we can work on it without spending money by buying any tools. Push-ups. This is the best workout ever. In push-ups, we have a lot of push-ups, but the basic thing of push-up is for working of your shoulder, your triceps, your ab muscle. If you go for variations of push-ups, we have a lot of variations. In today's scenario, we come to know that there are 42, 43 variations of push-ups. In that, a best push-up is called as Hindu push-up. That is the oldest push-up. Still in India, they are following it. Not only in Tamil Nadu, but all over in India. Like north side, if you visit to the north side, you might have seen a famous game called as Gusti in Dangal. They used to go for this Hindu push-up. This Hindu push-up not only build their muscles, instead of building their muscles, it increases the stamina of a person. How it increases the stamina of the muscles is, the posture of this push-up will be like we call it as a temple, like a gobram. So the push-up of the hip of this person will be like completely like in a temple form. When he goes for a push-up, he have to push his nose downwards and he have to come to the normal condition. In this, when he comes to the normal condition, he should have to come in the reverse portion. He should not go as he like. When he comes in the reverse portion, automatically the ab muscles and the lungs works a lot. And the next is squats. This is we called as in temple. If you go in a Ganesh temple, we used to put a what to say topu karnam. This is the best workout. In this workout, the major muscle work is our hamstring muscle, our back butt muscle, and our front thigh muscles. This is the only workout in which our completely lower portion of our body works. And the next is pull-ups. So you come to know about the pull-up. Abdomen crawling. So abdomen clenching. So in this scenario, many of them we used to think that we want 6 packs. Due to a belly fat, we are unable to bring it that, right? So in our body, we not only have a fat in our belly, but all over our body, the fat consists. If you want to check how much fat you are, you can stimulate your skin. It shows you there will be a 2 layers will segregate like this. By keeping this only, we used to find it out how much fat he is. For too much of fat person, this skin will not come. This skin will not come. Even if you take it for a weightlifting guy, the muscle you cannot able to pull their muscle, because the whole muscle will be completely packed in one pack. And the next is cycling. As how you ride a cycle, the same way you have to sleep and you have to ride the cycling. When you ride a bicycle, we used to think that major muscle work is only on our thigh, but the major muscle work in it is abdomen also. And the next, Is any workout to be fit? Is any one workout to be fit? Yes, there is. This is called as Buffy. It is not a eating Buffy. This Buffy workout is like you have to jump, you have to go for squat, again you have to bounce your body to the push-up condition, you have to go for push-up, again you have to bounce, you have to sit in squat, again you have to jump. In this one workout you can wholly change your body 100%. But the thing is, you have to count when you are doing this workout, especially this Buffy, you have to go at least 30 to 40 count. But we can't able to do it. The reason is, in this one workout we are doing like 5 to 6 workouts together. This is a combination of the workout. Most probably we used to go for a combination of workouts. If you are running, your thigh muscles, your boot muscles, and your abdomen muscles, your chest muscles work. So when you're going for your running, when you're going for your jogging, it's a normal condition. Okay, if you go for high knees, that is called as if you see army person marching it, you can able to see their legs will be raising up to the hip level. This is also a kind of workout which keeps a person healthy and fit. And the next, yes, injuries. So injuries is the major thing where you never used to care of it. What are the injuries occurs in our body? That is, first thing is muscle cramp. For example, if you're walking or if you're holding something for a long time, the muscle get clamps. The next thing is shoulder injury. When you put a overweight or when you're lifting suddenly, a shoulder gets, either it gets injury or it gets frozen. For example, if you take a suddenly of 5 kg of weight, and if you hold for like 5 to 10 minutes, you, in starting time you will be not able to know what is happening. But later on, day to day, it gets pain in our shoulder. In that scenario, what we used to do is we used to shake our hand like this. The thing is, when we get injury, we have to give a rest for at least a week. If the person gets injury, even not only in Olympics, but even a normal person get injury, the doctors used to say to take him rest at least for a week. The reason is he have to overcome the pain. First thing is pain, and the next thing is muscle building it. The muscle have to be rebuilt over there. To rebuild for a muscle, it takes like 3 to 4 days. The best thing to rebuild for a muscle is taking a protein. For example, meat is the best protein, egg is the best protein. So when you are taking this, automatically what happens is your muscle automatically get strengthening it. And the knee injuries, in knee injuries, major thing is we have a knee injuries while climbing our steps. And the next thing is when you're running or you're faint, when you're falling it, you get a knee injury. There is a major of knee injury is called as ligament issue. In ligament issue, we doesn't have any workout to regain it except operating it. But without operating it, we can slightly work for his support, but it cannot cure completely. And then the third thing is wrist pain. So most probably we used to have a wrist pain a lot. Whenever you go, wherever you go, for suddenly if you are holding something tight or someone have grabbed it or someone is pulling your wrist, surely your wrist gets pain, because the reason is you have 8 parts in this wrist condition where it interlock each other. When even if you bang someone with your hand or with a scale, it gets how to say, swell for at least for 3 to 4 days. Okay, in this scenario, if you get swelling, if you are not getting swelling, that is a different part. If you are getting swelling, the first thing what you have to do is icing. Icing is the best thing to keep swelling in control. You can see at least for a day if the pain is high, it get little by little, the pain is getting increased. You have to go for your second step. If the pain is not there, you can no need to go for too much of beyond this. You can go for icing or keeping some steam, like we say that soodu kaatrathu. Okay, the like keeping some hot water and keeping the bag on it, like a hot bag, etc. Like this, you can apply it, or either you can go for a gel. But step by step, if your pain gets increased, and after a day, even if you have a worst scenario, then you have to visit a doctor compulsory. The reason is we never know what part have got damaged. Even if you get a small air crack, it is also a kind of injury, but it never comes in minor injury, it comes in major injury, because the air crack can able to develop if you keep on going for pure workouts. You can able to see some of your friends or some of the athletes, not athletes, some of the gym guys, they used to go for heavy workouts when they have injury on their body. When there is injury on their body, they should not go for any physical activities, even for stretching workouts or yoga. Even yoga, this is just yoga is just a posture workout. Beyond in yoga there is a beyond the limit, but what I'm speaking about is just about a stretching. Even stretching should not be done when the injuries is there, even the major injury or minor injury. And the next comes, the best thing is diet. 90% of people, we never used a diet food or proper regulation food. The meaning of diet, as I said previously, proper workout, proper food, and a proper rest will make a person fit. For this, best example is animals, and in that, the best and the worst is python. If you see the python, it eats beyond its body weight, and it takes rest until the food in his stomach get digested, until and unless it never disturb any animals, even if the rabbit is coming and it stays beside it. But if it has hunger, in that scenario it goes to attack it. So we take this three kind of food, that is solid, liquid, and semi-solid. Solid, that will be hard, like for example, even sugar cane is a hard constant, but we used to chew and it gets in the liquid, we used to have it, and the wastage we used to throw from our mouth. Solid, semi-solid, liquid, all these three things is important to our body. If a person have a food and he never drink the water up to his level, this is also will not consider as his digestion food, that is his perfect food. If a person is taking beyond continuously taking a liquid, and if he is not taking the solid, that is also is not considered. For a fitness, he wants all these three things. For example, I'm saying it, don't mistake me. Some gym person, in their craziness, they never drink water, they have some little amount of water, because if the water have drained in their body, then only the muscle will be developed, muscle will be shown clearly. When they are going for the stage level, many videos you might have been seen it, the person will be fainted on the stage itself. The reason is the water level, the water content in our body gets down. When the water level gets down, automatically, direct or indirectly, his body is not eligible, his body is not fit. It means if you are taking beyond your limit, even in that scenario, you will be going for dehydrate condition. Therefore, the dehydrate condition, the best thing is lemon water mixed with the salt. It develops too much of energy to regain it, not to run, but just to sit in the proper condition. So in this scenario, in this food, we have a whole combinations. So first, I will say about the balancing diet and its time. We never used to have a food. Yes, sir.
Abdul, Wasim, we have a separate session on diet for fitness.
No, sir. Actually, this is a combination of it, sir.
Okay. So
So,
you have another session on diet for fitness.
Yeah. But this is the combination of this fitness, sir.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no issues, sir. No issues, sir. So in this, even including me, I'm saying it, we never follow the time. In previous time, there is a quote in Tamil called as unave maranda irundichu ipo marunde unava maariduchu. That is called as the food. In previous days it was a medicine, but in today's scenario the medicine is become as a food. Whoever whomever if you meet, they will be either like a diagnosed patient, sugar, that is called as a sugar patient, blood, that is a BP patient, something in their body there will be many, at least to the lower level he might have lost his sleep. In today's scenario, 90% of student never used to sleep in the nights until and unless it becomes 1 2 3. The reason is, one is the mobile, and the next is your food. Why I'm saying the food is main important is morning breakfast. A person should have like a king. Lunch he should have like a middle class family, and the dinner he should have like a poor family who doesn't have food. But in today's life, we everything went upside down. Breakfast we used to have at 11 o'clock like a poor guy. Hurry burry, just run off to the work, whatever it might be. Lunch, skip. We used to have our lunch like 3 4 5. That is like a evening snack when we are having a tea break. And the dinner, there is no time and all. It goes, the starting dinner time we used to follow it like 9 10 11 12. I used to work in Swiggy. At that time I thought that people never used to order the food after 12 o'clock, so it will be a great opportunity to me to take a rest. But unfortunately I got trapped over there, because the heaviest order in time is after 12 o'clock. Till 3 o'clock they used to have the food order. This is the scenario, this is the biggest thing where we used to go for a wrong diet. Morning breakfast time should be this. This is the best time to have your morning breakfast. If you go to the village side, even in today's time, the people in village, they used to have their breakfast by 7 p.m. by 7 a.m. By 7 a.m. they used to complete it. And one more thing, they have a different diet. I will say next thing. But they used to have the breakfast before 7, maximum 8. That's it. Lunch 12 to 1 over, and the dinner maximum time. I went to one place in Tiruchi, a place called as Kavarapettai. That is a village actually. There we used to have the dinner time is after 6:30. We have, it is a compulsion that we have to eat our dinner by 6:30 and we have to sleep by 8 o'clock. That was a biggest thing to me, that I was not able to adapt over there, because we as a city guys, we lived over here till 3 we used to wake up, but over there the people used to sleep by 9 maximum, and they have to wake up early in the morning. That is called as Subhu Mugatram. I'm not able to pronounce it properly, I'm sorry. For a person to wake up for his meditation, especially for a pranayama, When the person is doing his pranaya in that particular time, all his internal organ used to work, including his brain, lungs, heart, kidney, and liver. That is the best time. So this is the main 5 groups of brain we have of food we used to have in our body daily in life. That is, first thing is grain. We used to skip this grain. Instead of this, we used to have morning breakfast, burger, pizza, and pasta. But grain food is best. For example, that is chapati. That is the best food for us. Even in today's life, if you go to north side, the best food over there is chapati only. If you come to the south part of India, even if you take a village side, they used to have a morning breakfast, a very good breakfast, that is sattu maavu. They call it as sattu maavu or ragi or ambil, cool. That is called as healthiest food in even in today's life. But we change our modern life to the US. If you are going dry form, yeah, that is also, yes, I will say next regarding this. Okay, yeah, I forgot to say this thing, that I forgot to say one thing. Yes, I was to say is that we change a food order. Like morning we used to have a poor, like a beggar, and in afternoon nothing else. We sometimes we used to skip the food, and the night we used to have a heavy. In heavy meal, including chicken, we used to have that, even fry or even dry, whatever it might be. But the thing is, the afternoon, that is the biggest thing which will digest you soon. Because in morning and in afternoon, the thing what you eat, it get digest at fast. It get fast digestion. But in night, if you eat, it will not digest as you think, because whole your body comes into the rest formation. When the body comes in the rest formation, the food which is stayed in our stomach, it will not convert the energy. If the food is not convert into the energy, it stayed as a fat. This is the symbolic thing where the people get obesity. Now you will be coming an idea that why this scenario, that is why the breakfast, food and dinner time is stable. Okay, and the next thing is this grain foods. So in this, first thing, we should have the grain foods. For example, wheat. So in this, it should be like a new for us, right? So in this, many things we might have not even seen or not even tasted in our real life. I will say one thing. In 2017, I went to Palanpur, a place over there. Inside one place, the village called, I'm not sure about that name, that is famous for the cultivating of potatoes. So over there, one guy invited us for his farm. So we visited over there, myself and one other guy. In afternoon, that is in lunch, we went over there. There, they gave a food, a mixed of vegetables, only vegetables mixed with salt, pepper, and chilies. They never used any artificial powder, including chili powder or turmeric powder. Instead of, they used a turmeric, that is a I doesn't know how to say. The turmeric is there. Which will be in like a chalk form. They used to break that. They used to dissolve in water, and they use that. So in my life, first time I have tasted that, and no one will believe that for that food, for that vegetable, they gave the main food is ragi roti. Ragi roti, bajra roti. These are the only 2 foods they are using till now. So it was a really shocking for me that how these people eating only this and they are working it. And you will not believe the person who is cultivating the potatoes or cutting the trees, every person in that place eating this kind of food, and they are cutting the trees. No one will judge it that much hard the tree is. In today's alternate thing we brought in gym is banging the tire with a hammer. If you get an opportunity, you just go and bang the hammer in the tire. You will be knowing how hard it is, because when you are banging it, it becomes it ripples the force in too much. But we have to control it. But in the same scenario, while cutting the tree, they have a different opposition that the body becomes automatically fit. So these are the main thing we skip in our daily life. The best food for us is vegetables and the fruits. Even in today's life, we never touch the vegetables or fruits. Instead of, we used to go for meat. Meat, for something, meat is best to develop your body, to build your body. Eating chicken, chicken consists of completely protein. Eggs, like even your raw egg or boiled egg. So this is a part of developing your body. But when you want to be fit and you want to be put your weight down, you have to follow this vegetables. In vegetables, I doesn't know how much city people follow it, but in villages, many people, I have seen it, they used to eat a raw onion, a raw chili with the ice biryani, that is called as a previous day food. The previous day food, we never used to have it, but instead of we having it, we used to give to the cow. But in village side, the people who are not having the previous food, they consist of something else. Because in morning time, they used to go for farm, they used to have that water that is called as ganji sadam, they used to say that. They used to have this mixture with the fish gravy especially. So these are the some combination food till now in real life the village people follows. Why I'm saying apple, banana, grape, the main food we used to get. And the next thing is for fruit. If the word comes fruit means we used to go for a beyond limit, is called as dragon fruit or kiwi. Even this called as what you say, ati. So many, sorry, not ati, that is called as Australian grapes. Sorry. These are the fruits which never grown in our India. Some fruits and some vegetables which is particularly grown in India, that food is only suits to the that particular bodies. We used to have kiwi, it approximately like 6 to 70 rupees, approximately I'm saying it. The same vitamin what having in kiwi, it have in aula, but we never see the aula as a fruit or anything else. The biggest and the best medicine is aula. If anyone having BP too much high, if they take aula juice continuously, the BP level will be reduced. The reason is aula have the capability of controlling the BP. And the next thing is Goa. Today's rate Goa, it will be like approximately like 5 to 10 rupees. Right now, it's like kg is like getting 50 rupees, I think so, but I'm not confirm about it. But instead of going Goa, we used to go for green apple. So these are the fruits. Even in fruit, even in vegetables, we used to go for the beyond vegetables. For example, instead of cauliflower, we go for broccoli. Instead of spinach, we go for some different types of spinach which doesn't belongs to India itself. the thing which belongs to the particular place, it gives lot of thing. And the next comes to the favorite, everyone's favorite. It's not only for you, but for me also. So it's this. In this, many of them will lose yogurt. That is a curd. Curd is a biggest and the best thing which consists of bacteria, which is a good bacteria in our body. If you go for a dairy products, today's life, we never go for a proper dairy products. Even if you go and buy a tea, that is not a good, because they use for 1 liter of milk, 1 liter of water. So the combination automatically it that blabbers, something like that. So the for this best thing is having curd is the best thing. Soya, butter. Even nowadays we never take butter. Instead of taking the raw butter, we go for chemical butters which is coming from the factories, which is not even good for health. And the next thing is oil, butter. So this oil, everything is apart. Instead of oil, I want to speak something different in oil. So in today's life, everything we used to see in oil is like sunflower oil or gold winner oil. I'm sorry for it, but the truth is nothing is good. If you go for your olden days of your mom or your dad olden days, they had an oil which they never used it. For example, if they are using a coconut, they will be specifically using the coconut oil in specific foods. If they are frying the fish oil will not be reused in some other foods. Instead of, they will be using the fish gravy by the same oil. And the next thing, in oil, we have a lot of oils. For example, coconut oil, olive oil, we say yellenna, that is a mustard oil. Some of the oil have combinations, some of the oil doesn't have a combination. If you take banana chips, they used to fry in coconut oil. But if you take a potato chips, they should have to fry compulsory in palm oil. The reason is they will not get a crispiness. And the next part is sugar. So if the word comes sugar, means we go directly to the sugar, which is a white. But we skip lot of sweetness in today's life. For example, even in fruits, we have a sugar, which later convert to as a glucose. Okay, and the best thing of sugar is honey. In honey, we have a lot of combination. We have a kind of 3 types of honeys in it. That is called as I will explain this in say in Tamil. That is called, I doesn't know proper English name. Kombu tenu, kaattu tenu, mala tenu. All the 3 honeys are in the different postures and in the different forms. Kombu tenu, it's consistently of like dark in color. We will never think that this is the purest form of sugar. And next thing is kaattu tenu and malathenu. Kaattu tenu is forest honey. The combinations of flowers, especially some flowers are used for medical purpose. The honeybees used to suck the particular sugar from it and it used to secrete for honey. But instead of using honey, everyone, not only I'm blaming others, even including me, I'm using the white sugar. The reason is we have completely modified our life into it. Instead of using sugar, you can go ahead for jaggery, which is the purest sugar cultivated from the sugar cane. Even sugar cane juice. Today's life, we never used to chew the sugar cane. Only in 1 month, particularly 1 month, in the month of Pongal, we used to have the sugar cane. After that, khalas, over. Because the particular month, the sugar cultivate, because that particular month sugar only, all over in India, it gets as a jaggery. All over the year, it comes to us. When you are chewing your sugar cane, you can able to feel the pain on your jaws. You might have feel that, and you can see the rupture on your tongue. The reason is when you're chewing your sugar cane, automatically your jaws become strengthening it, and your tongue become stiff, as that you can able to sense. Like if you keep a light sense of your salt or sugar, you can feel it impact too much. And one more thing is, each and every place, the food method, the fitness method, everything differs. But the benefit of everything is only one thing, that is to control your disease. First thing, if you are just being lazy, the word lazy itself, it indicates that you are fit to get disease in your body. The first thing, when you're not doing your proper work, for not doing your proper work means not your office work or your college university work, that is your regular routine work. When you're not doing it, like waking up early in the morning, if you're not going for your subha mugatram, no problem, you can wake up at least by 6-7. You can have your breathing exercise early in the morning. You can have a shower. Most probably we used to go, right, in today's days, in today's life, we used to go for a steam bath. That is the biggest thing which we are doing mistakenly. The thing is, we directly have steam bath in our body. The steam bath, it should be only when your body is having some pain. In that scenario alone, you have to go for steam bath. And next thing is, we used to have a shower, just opening the wall, dragging the water from the head. It happens continuously. You might have seen that some used to have a running nose, some used to have a head pain. The reason is, from the olden days, we used to have a bathing system. First, we used to have a bath in river. When you are moving inside the river, you first put your foot inside the water, then your knees, then your hip, then your body, then your head, then you go for your tip. In that scenario, what happens is, step by step, from your foot, the heat transfers up to your body level. Okay. After that only, the body gets away from our head. But we doesn't give an opportunity our body to get cool down, and we pour our water from our head. This is the main thing. Even if you are going for your shower, it's not a big deal. You can take a mug, you can pour on your legs, then to your knees, then to your thighs, then to your hip. It just take like 2 to 3 minutes, but we never used to do that. The reason is, we are the laziest person. When we become lazy, these are the first symptoms occurs in the body. First is lower blood sugar level. First thing is that. And the next thing is higher in body pressure. Third, heart attack. It can able to take to heart attack. That is a cardiac arrest. When you are doing fitness, the first thing is, your body will not go beyond your limit. That is beyond your weight. Second, reduce your stress. I want to say this one thing. When a sports person, especially sports person, if he fails, again he will start from the scrap to try his heart to regain it. But if this is a normal human being, he will not go to that. The reason is, the stress level and the pressure on his head, it will decrease. The reason between the sports person, that is not only a sports person, that is a fit person and the unfit person, is this: when the fit person, even if he falls, he have his confidence that he can regain, he will come to his up to his level. But if the same thing goes to a normal person who doesn't have fitness, or who is lazy in his fitness, he will not come again to his normal life. Beyond this, he will be blaming himself and blaming the situation for not coming to it. Okay, I forgot this to say. Yes, and the last level is this. increasing in confidence level. Okay, level of confidence. The meaning of confidence is not like uh, standing in front of a mirror and talking it, or either you have a showing in between some person, but the confidence level is the meaning of this. When you're falling, you have to regain again. When you are not able to do 5 counts today, make sure that you have to go to the 5 counts tomorrow. If you are running today, no one is steady. Even a born baby, we have grown step by step. That is the reason we are running today's life. So if you take a born baby, it doesn't have any strength even to say that he or she is hunger. The mom have to find out whether the baby is hungry or any insect have been bited, anything else. But the scenario changes automatically when a human grows up. So when the human grows up, he knows the feeling. He comes to the control of feeling. Whatever happens, see, if a small nail caught in the leg, automatically the eye drops comes. The reason is the pain have been emotionally contact. Emotionally, it have been fixed in our body. So this is the main thing. So increasing your confidence level, how you will increase your confidence level? It is doesn't mean that you have to talk or you have to. It is developed by yourself. When you are moving out, for example, I'm saying it. When you are moving out for a running or jogging, 5 days you will be seeing a guy. Sixth day he will be smiling and you will be smiling. Seventh day you will be a friends. And the eighth day you will be having some issues. Either it might be some unpredictable issue which is not solving by yourself. But when the ninth or 10th day, when you both are jogging or working out together, you will be sharing some of your experience to him. In that scenario, this guy, he will be already have traveled in that scenario. He will give you some idea. So automatically the bonding comes. It takes a good friendship as well as a best confidence level. So I think I have covered all my things. So if you have any clarification, you can ask it.
Thank you, Wasim, for a wonderful and elaborative session on how to keep one fit, so that no, they can also become better learners. I would request students who are present here, if you have anything to ask, you can ask. Maybe I'll give a minute to you. If you are not willing to ask, you can also type in the chat box.
சார் இப்போ வீடியோ ஷேர் ஆகுது, பார்க்க முடியுதா உங்களால? இது ஏதாச்சும் ஷேர்
இல்ல,
ஆகுதா?
பார்க்க முடியல. நீங்க அது என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் அடுத்ததுல பார்த்துக்கோங்க. அதே அந்த பவர் பாயிண்ட் கூட நீங்க அதை எம்பெட் பண்ணணும்.
ஓகே,
செப்பரேட்டா பண்ணா வர மாட்டேங்குது. சரி, நெக்ஸ்ட் செஷன் இருக்குல்ல, அதுல பாத்துக்கலாம்.
சரி சார், ஃபைன் சார்.
Okay, I think sir, what happens when 30 to 40 minutes is done as running or jogging instead of workout? LV.
Sorry, நான் கவனிக்கவே இல்ல.
What happens when
45 minutes is done as running or jogging instead of workout? That will be a biggest result for you. Actually, I want to show some videos instead of some issues. I was not able to show you guys video. In that video, you can able to see that a woman, her name is Jenny. She is of 36 years old. Her weight is 90 kg. She started her journey just running, nothing else, just running, jogging, that's it, no workout. But in the end of the section, like after 30 days, after 3 months, that is 90 days, she have lost her 10 kg of weight. And the one more thing is, she have reduced from fat to fit. This is even if you can see in YouTube channel, body transformation by running, you can able to see that, because this is the best workout. See, I'm not saying that only an athlete have to run or jog. This workout is for everyone. Even a swimmer, he have to run. Even a bike rider, he have to run. Even a cycle riding person, he have to run. Even what to say, archery guy, he have to run. The reason of running is not to reduce his body. Instead of, he have to concentrate the muscle. The meaning of muscle is it will strengthen. When the muscles get continuously work, automatically the body in the fat in your body, it get reduced. When you are running for 5 minutes, you can't able to run for in a day, but 30 to 40 minutes, 45 running, at the end of the third month, sure, not even third month, at the end of the second month, you can able to see that. That is the biggest achievement for it. I think I have answered your question. Yes.
Okay, got a clear idea about fitness. Thank you, sir, for that.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay, Wasim, if there are no more questions, thank you so much. And we will meet in another session. I will confirm with you the date.
Yeah, sure, sir. Fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, guys.